Hey, my name is Mallory and I'm a new plant mom. I want to show you my plants and I also need to name them. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. So I started collecting plants in the spring of 2020 and I quickly went from 0 plants in the start of June to over 30 plants now in October. You know, since the start of the pandemic and the start of quarantine, things have been really hectic and you know, if you're an anxious person like I am, then you need something to help to keep you calm. Plants were that thing for me. The plants, they really have brought me joy during this time of uncertainty. I love taking care of them, but I also love just having them in my space and having them around me. And I also feel like, I don't know, I breathe better, like I feel better that the plants are always around. Because I love them, I want to show them off. I want to show them to you guys. And I also want to give them names in the meantime because I have not named a single plant. I have over 30 plants that all have to be named. There's no way that I'm going to be able to name them and just remember them. So I wanted to make sure that I had a tag for them. I could go online and buy some plant tags, but I knew that I had stuff around the house that I could make plant tags with. The tags, they are a little like janky maybe, I don't know, but I think that they're cute. I think they came out pretty cute and I'm excited to use them for my plants. So instead of taking the camera around to each place in my apartment or each window, because that's really where I have all my plants, instead of doing that, I feel like it would be easier to bring all the plants to me. So we're gonna start off section by section in my apartment and we'll bring the plants out of the windows and we'll talk about them. What I have here on this desk are the plants that you would find in my bedroom. So these are plants that are in the window in my bedroom. I also have a couple of them on my desk. And then I also have some plants that are on shelves in my bedroom. So the first plant that I want to show you is actually behind me. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull it forward. Let's see. Ooh. So this first plant that I have here is a Dracaena. I believe that people call it a dragon tree. I love this plant. It's sitting in my bedroom next to my dresser drawer, and it gets light from the window coming on down, and that's how it stays alive. If we're gonna give this Dracaena a name, a good name for this plant. Ow. A good name for this plant. I don't know. It's a dragon tree. I like a good alliteration. So we're going to go with Dottie, the Dracaena. Yeah, that's what the name is going to be. That's for Dottie. So this next guy that we have is also from Home Depot. This is a nerve plant. I got this one because I just thought it was so pretty. I mean, the leaves are like kind of crinkly. It reminds me of Christmas. It's like green and then it also has these really pretty veins in them. They're like pinkish red. We'll make it quick. Nelly the nerve plant. Oh, it's so cute how it's sticking out there. This guy. This is my Pilea peperomini It's a friendship plant. I actually have another one. You're gonna see it later on in the video that's much bigger, and it's not doing exceptionally great. It makes me sad because I feel like it's gonna eventually drop all of its leaves. The dang light keeps shining in my glasses. Give me 1 second. I had to fix the light. It was just shining in my glasses and it was driving me crazy. So yeah, I went to Home Depot. They had another one of these guys and they were pretty inexpensive. So I picked up one. I picked up one for myself. I picked up one for my friend. And so now I have this new Pilea. Let's see. I love a good alliteration, so we're gonna go with Pepper. Pepper. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, so this one actually, so it should be in quarantine. Like I probably should not have it so close to my other plants. I got this one almost 2 weeks ago, but I haven't seen any pests. I haven't seen any pests on it. So this is a ZZ plant. I actually ordered this from Greenery. Is it Greenery 1991 or 1991 Greenery? I'm not sure, but I'll put it up on the screen. But it's a seller on Etsy. She's also a part of a plant group that I'm in. It was really cool. It came packaged really nicely. The soil was packaged well as the soil was packed in there really well, and it was nice and neat. If we are going to go with an alliteration, which just feels right, let's say Zora, named after Zora Neale Hurston. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, okay. So this Croton. I actually have 2 Crotons. Both of them I got from Aldi. So I love Aldi. I think that Aldi realized that lots of people were into plants this year, that plants were big, and they came out with some excellent plants. Also, lots of people say that they have trouble with Crotons, at least like in my plant group, that people love the way that Crotons look, but they have trouble with them. The Croton has not given me any trouble. Like I have this one and then I have another one in my window in the living room, and it's been great, like super low maintenance. The thing that I've had trouble with is Pothos. So for this Croton, let's go with Christy. Christy, the Croton. Christy with a C. This is another Aldi plant. This is a Sansevieria. I feel like Sansevieria just got put into a different genus though. But anyway, this is a snake plant. I got the snake plant from Aldi. They actually had the snake plants the same day that they had, or the same week rather, that they had the Crotons. I also love this one because it had these little pups that were about to come up, and they are definitely growing and doing well, so I love it. If it's a snake plant or a Sansevieria, let's see, an S name for this is Sandy. I like Sandy. We have quite a few Pothos. I enjoy this Pothos quite a bit. It's hanging up on one of the shelves in my bedroom. When I'm sitting in my bed and watching TV, it's there and I get to see it, and it's really cute. So let's see, it's a Pothos. Is it Pothos or Pothos? Actually, I went to a plant nursery and I asked the guy at the plant nursery if it was Pothos or Pothos, and he said that it's either one. So Pothos or Pothos feels better in my mouth, so that's how I'm gonna say it. Pothos number 1. Let's go with Pamela. Pamela sounds like, you know, somebody who has fun. Someone who likes to have a nice night on the town with her girlfriends, you know, a sensible glass of wine. That's Pamela the Pothos. There we go. Okay, so the other Pothos is kind of high. It's actually still hanging up in the window, so I'm gonna have to get that down. Give me a sec. Okay. Ah, there we go. And yeah, I love this one, but the leaves, they started turning yellow on me. So everything that I've read, and then also like in the plant group that I'm in, I'm only in one plant group, but in the plant group, so everything that I read online, it said that the leaves are starting to turn yellow if the Pothos is overwatered. Actually, so I killed a Pothos earlier this in the spring because I did water it too much. It 100% died of root rot. It was so sad. So I really tried not to water this one too much. I really tried to wait until like the soil is super dry before I water it, and I don't know, I'm still having some trouble. So the leaves, you can see that they've got like a little bit of yellowing on the leaves. Actually, there were more yellow leaves, but I clipped them off. I wanted to clip them off because I wanted to see if, you know, the plant started to get better, and then I'll know, you know, if it's not getting better, if it starts to get even more yellowing on the leaves. But anyway, I really hope that this plant does well because I love how leggy it is. I love how it like hangs, how it has pieces that hang down. Yeah, I really like this plant. Princess. I'm gonna name this Pothos Princess because she takes a lot of care and I have to pay a lot of attention to her. And yeah, so that's why I'm gonna name it that. These Pothos that I have coming up next are part of a different plant that I got actually pretty early in my plant journey, probably in like June, maybe July of 2020. So these 2 Pothos were actually, they were part of a big Pothos that I split into 2 separate ones. So this one is in the pot, the original pot that I separated and put it in, and then this one was the bigger one. It was so big, and this is the one that died of root rot. So as the plant started to die from root rot, and I knew that that's what was going on, I quickly like took it out of out of the pot and out of the dirt, and then looked through all of the cuttings and saw which ones had like good roots, and then I tried to put those in water. So at first it was like quite a few, and then as time went on I could see like which ones were not gonna survive. And then these few cuttings, which like I think it actually turned out to be 3 cuttings, and then those 3 cuttings started to grow more leaves, so that's a good sign. But these were the ones that survived. So yeah. So even though it's not an alliteration, I'm gonna call this one Survivor, because I put it through the ringer, and look at it. It's still super cute. Like, even though it's small, like, it's really cute, and that's the name of this one, Survivor. For this one, I don't know, it's Survivor's sister, so that's his name, Survivor's sister. So this plant, I got this plant from Trader Joe's, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. So I think that it might be a Hoeorthia, but there's just things about it that makes me not quite convinced that that's what it was. When I first got this plant, it was much shorter and much more compact, but it's done a lot of growing. Actually, all the parts that are quite light is its new growth. So I live in a garden unit, and so sometimes light is an issue. And so I believe that it's growing this light color because it's not getting enough light. Which is unfortunate. So I do try to push it towards the front to get more light, so that hopefully like it'll turn the color that it's supposed to. But yeah, this poor baby. Is that a flower? Oh my goodness. It looks like there's a little like flower bud in there. Look at that. For a plant that I feel like doesn't get a whole lot of light, it grows so much. What? They're all over the place in here, y'all. This plant, it's flowering, and it surprised me. So I want to call this Mrs. Surprise. I'm getting rid of the alliterations. That's too much work. Mrs. Surprise. That's this plant. We have another Aldi snake plant. I got 3. This is 2 out of 3. And this one too, it had like a lot of pups. It was, you know, it does really well. It's super low maintenance, like a snake plant is. Let's call her Samantha, like Bewitched. All right. So I think that that's actually all the plants that are in my bedroom. Oh, okay. We actually have like a couple of, y'all, please don't judge me. So I got more plants from Aldi. This time they're succulents, and I really wanted the succulents, but they are covered in glitter. I do hate that they're covered in glitter, but I thought that they were really cute despite the glitter, so I did pick some up. I'm hoping that the glitter does eventually rub off of them, but they did come in these cute little pots. Also, something that's even cuter about these is like the little like nursery pot that it's in. Come on, that's so cute. But yeah, okay, so I got this guy, and then this one here also covered in glitter, and then this third one here that's covered in glitter. Ooh, a problem that I have with these succulents is that they sit on my windowsill and they sit really close to the window. So sometimes when I close the window, I catch the leaves. Oh. So I've caught the leaves on this one a couple times, but this poor plant right here, like, man, I keep getting it in the window. So let's go with succulent 1, 2, and 3. That's it. That's their names. Okay, so that's actually all the plants that I have in my bedroom. They've all been named. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect some plants that are in the living room. So first I'm gonna put these plants away to make some space, and then I'll be right back with the other plants. So I fibbed just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I'm editing currently, and the first portion of the video is just, it's kind of long, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. But I'll make a part 2 where you'll be able to see the plants that are located in my living room and then also in my office. I have fewer plants there than I do in my bedroom. Also, that's where some of my favorite plants live. So I'm excited to show those to you, and I sure hope that you come back. But while you're here, why don't you just go ahead and take the time to hit that subscribe button? It don't cost you anything, so you might as well do it. And also in the comments below, please let me know, are you a new plant parent? If you are, what's your favorite plant? Actually, if you're not a new plant parent, if you already have plant babies, what is your favorite plant? Let me know. So my name is Mallory, and this is That Bombot. You can catch me on Instagram with the same handle, That Bombot. And I look forward to seeing you again later.